Hello and welcome to Drama Inbound, the most controversial podcast on the internet. I'm joined with Midnight.
Hello.
Yes, I'm joined also with Henry, which is a replacement for Daniel today, as Daniel appears to have just dropped off the face of the earth. Our presumption right now is he's been killed by RavenRage. That's our one presumption, but we presume that she. I mean, what was your idea, Midnight? That she killed her with its forehead? It was like forehead.
Yes, obviously. Well, that's the most reasonable explanation. Come on, just look at it. Anywho, that's my opinion.
So basically, the drama that's been going on surrounding me is just pretty ridiculous at this point, as said by quite a lot of people. I don't think there's a single person other than me which is getting enjoyment out of this, because the reason that I continually push this along is that because I enjoy watching people just get angry at the most minute details and things, or like I just enjoy that. Is that just a me thing? It's probably just a me thing, isn't it?
It's
It's just a you thing.
Yeah, that's just me, yeah. And I don't know, how much do you guys know about this quote-unquote drama?
I know nothing about it, I promise.
Yeah, I doubt that,
Not
based on
much
your
to
Twitter.
Well, I know it's a bit childish.
Yeah, I made a
Well,
FQA post about it, actually. If I can go and find that.
I just wanted to wonder why there's been so much blocking, like blocking everyone and then unblocking them and then messaging them, liking, retweeting their shit and then blocking them again.
I've noticed that
goes
quite a
all
lot. It's like someone will like DM me saying I'm the worst thing to happen to this earth since Hitler himself, and then like a week later I'll get a notification on my phone saying they followed me, and I was like, oh. What? Like the biggest one that I've seen with this is Karam tweets. Like he'll make exposed videos on me. He'll say I'm this, that, and the next thing I'm like fucking serial killer or whatever.
Yeah, hold up. About that hoe.
Well, I mean, I've been seeing this guy called Ned Fuckers a lot as well. He's been harassing me. He's been calling me autistic, which is, I mean, it's very mean of him. I've actually really fallen out with this Ned Fuckers guy, and I've seen he's blocked me a lot of times and then unblocked me. He told me that he fiddles his pickle to kids.
He does a what?
KM9.
Frank calls it a pickle.
But yeah, sorry. He blocked me a lot, and he abused me. And he said the only reason I'm still not blocked is because I gave him a shout out and said subscribe to Ned Fuckers. But yeah, he's been fucking with me a lot. So I mean, has he talked to you?
I've agreed with Ned Fuckers not to Ned Fuckers. Jesus Christ, my name Ned. I've agreed to my name Ned not to mention him at all. But the one thing that I noticed with him is he's very much a sort of like, hey, I've said this, now you can't say anything. It's like, or he has a lot of defense mechanisms. I've noticed this about him. He has like his name is pretty much just a no fuckers thing, which is supposed to be like ironic, but it's literally just, hey, I've stolen this, let's go with it. The other thing that
he makes pretty cancer content though.
He makes content that basically takes no effort to make. Like, I'm not saying my content takes a lot of effort, but it's literally just
doesn't.
It's fucking it's gameplay and talking and just stealing someone else's content and just taking the piss out of it. I mean,
it's complete stealing. It's not transformative in any way.
It is to some extent. I just don't like commentaries, if I'm being completely honest. But I found the hater FQA that I made literally yesterday, which on the first result here it just says, why does this FQA exist? Because there are an insane amount of top videos haters who have little to no idea what they're talking about, or they have actually no excuse for their ignorance after this. So I'm trying to find the one resulting. Okay, so the one with RavenRage. So what happened between top videos and RavenRage? I don't know. Do either of you want to go with what you know about that so far?
Well, right. Do you want me to start or you?
It really doesn't matter to me.
Well, what I know about her is she's got a massive fuck off forehead, and she was abused by Tour Videos. That's all I know so far.
Oh, she was badly abused by Tour Videos. He made that's one thing that I've admitted to many times. I made some pretty bad jokes. Like I would gladly.
Oh yeah, this is. But... So one thing that I'm pretty sure I know about is you made a lot of you made like 3 videos on her, and you made one on your main channel which you say is comedy.
That was a scapegoat.
Your main channel's comedy, or is it officially Tour Videos?
That was pretty much.
Oh, okay, that was a scapegoat. At least you're admitting it.
Yeah, that was pretty much like.
This is what I don't understand. Which one is your comedy and which one's your fake, or like your real?
My main channel, Official Tour Videos, is supposed to be 100% comedy based. My most recent video on there, by the time you're listening to this, Tour Videos Exposed, is 100% legitimate, and it's me just admitting to basically everything that I've been accused of, which is real, and I basically just, that's the time I'm completely honest. And my second channel is always just me, Steven, talking to the camera about my life. Whereas official Tour Videos is usually comedy. Like 99%. Like basically what people don't look at is they believe, like, they look at my Twitter and they look at my channel and they go, okay, they judge me off that, but they're only seeing one side, one supposed truth of me, and in that they know almost nothing about me. And in the fact, I'm completely a different person in real life. Like, I have like a couple of friends I have a couple of friends in real life. That's a big surprise to some people. No, I have some friends in real life.
I can load up.
I have a couple of friends that I meet up with quite regularly, and they have no idea about my channel because I keep it really sort of hushed in my personal life. And they found my channel, and they basically sort of went, "Holy fucking hell!" Because it's like I'm a completely different person. It's like I'm basically in real life. I'm a really I'm that little nerdy kid which isn't a nerd. That's pretty much me.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, on the main channel, basically what happened was, with RavenRage, for some bizarre reason, I went off my fucking nut and made 2 videos basically bullshitting about her, and then after that I sort of went, people didn't believe she didn't steal $1 million off me. I have no idea why they didn't believe that, God's sake. And I basically, in my brain went, okay, it's a comedy channel, let's go with that. So I just basically said, I basically found any way to get out of it. Like, I'm very good at finding ways to get out of things, or trying to anyway. Like, it'll take you a long time to get me to admit it.
It was a bit of a... You have to admit, it's a bit of a cunt move when you did all this stuff to Raven. Like, she was just trying to mind her own business.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, basically, like, in my personal opinion, Raven has been like the most adult person out of all this drama. Like, she's basically, up until recently, which is basically Raven's recent outburst with information. I say outburst, like the couple of tweets or so that she's made about it is literally like.
It wasn't more than like 5. No, not even 5. Like 3 or 4.
Yeah, but I think the best analogy I can find of it is basically like if she was a beehive or whatever. I'd basically been standing at the side jabbing at it for months and just hitting at it, and it finally burst. Basically. That's the best analogy I can find. I'm basically what I've been doing is I've basically been feeding off the reactions from people. Now people haven't seemed to realise that yet, even though I've admitted in live streams and stuff. Basically, I do stuff for the reaction.
So you're a glorified troll, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. When I originally made that video, I basically said
shit troll.
Really shit, yeah, pretty much. I'm like, I don't have any ideas of that, but like, basically, I'm Killer Keemstar. No, but I basically originally what I have done in the past is, like, I don't know if you know this, but during a live stream, basically, this is what originally set me off. I don't know why. Like, if I heard this now, I'd go, go fuck you. She basically said, I fucking hated that cunt, he's a wee faggot, and then I went, alright, fuck you too, and made 2 videos on her, which is basically like the most creepiest shit a person can do. And then I basically said, shit.
That was a bit creepy. If you go onto your Twitter as well, if you just scroll down your photos, I'm pretty sure you're going to see a million pictures of Raven, which is a bit out of order, if you ask me.
Yeah, a lot of people have my personal Twitter, which is the best way to find me. I'm never going to make that public, but basically my personal Twitter, if I read off, like, the tweets on there are just, like, nothing. Like, basically, on my main, like, my public Twitter is basically, like, I guess your analogy was the troll account. Like, it's basically, like, I'll just tweet out what basically, if someone says, he tweets about, like, say someone said he tweets about Donald Trump all the time, I would go, yeah, okay, and I would constantly tweet about him. It's like when people say I do something when I actually don't, I do it. Like, people have said, you're a fucking neckbeard fucking scum. If I could grow a fucking neckbeard, I would. And it's like, you're a fedora wearing cunt, which is fucking very, very Pacific. So I bought a fedora. I barely wear it, but I have no idea where it is. And I bought a fedora. Just basically when anyone says, hey, you're this, I basically go, yeah, okay.
So if I was to say subscribe to Ned Fuckers, would you do it?
I am subscribed to him, actually. I'm subscribed to a lot. Like, personally, my personal opinion on, like, for example, RavenRage, for example, like, or even my name. Basically, anyone that's assaulted me, fucking assaulted me. Jesus Christ, I jumped to things. Anyone that's like verbally assaulted me or anything, even rightfully so or whatever. Like, I would gladly defend all of them in basically any circumstance. Like, I hate.
White knight.
Ha 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 ha.
Cool, am I right?
No, but like, there's like no one out of this drama that I hate right now. Like, if something happened with Sammy, for example, oh god, that's a story in itself. If something happened with Sammy,
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's bring that up a bit.
and if something happened with Sammy, for example, and he came and said, I need your help with this, that, and the next thing, I would probably give him my help. Like, basically, I hate nobody from this. I don't like them per se. I'm not like gonna go out of my way and go, hey Sammy, if you're a friend or whatever. But I'm like, I would never outright hate somebody.
Well, talking about Sammy on this whole, what was that all about with the fake accounts and asking?
Oh, that's quite a
things.
story. That says that's on my new video. Go check out my new video on my main channel. Plugging myself there. But basically, with that, what happened was originally, I've talked about this quite a few times. But I had a few accounts that were quote-unquote fan accounts of me, which were originally just created for like retweeting my videos and stuff like that. And a couple of my friends did that, and they got views from it, and I went, oh, okay, so I did this as well. And then mine basically developed a personality. It developed its own friends amongst its own account, which I sort of went, this is really weird. And originally,
so you made it into a catfish.
Not so much a catfish. I never made it originally with the intention of doing anything like that. I kind of just did it, and I would get back, yeah, blah, 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 and then I went on it like once every 3 months or so. And what I did was, with most people, is I would do something really wacky or something wacky. Gee, that's a word and a half. Something really weird with friends or something with that account. Just like that's what I used to do with that account. Like normally after the first couple of tweets or something, they would sort of go, "All right, the grammar's the same. That's clearly you," and then go, "Haha, yeah, that's it, done." And then it was like, "All right, they've not realised yet. Okay, I need to push this even further." And I basically just went. My brain didn't go, "Mate, you're a fucking retard. Stop." Basically, what my brain went was, hey, keep going, go a bit further. Maybe, ask him for nudes, jump in there,
well,
become a creepy pervert.
So you asked him, so on that point, after you obviously asked him for nudes and everything, then you follow on to harass him on your video alongside Raven. What was that all about?
I never made a video once, I don't believe, did I?
Well, I thought you brought him up with a different name because you didn't want to name him.
Oh yeah, I
well,
did.
That might
I never.
else.
The thing is with that though, is like people have a skewed perception of what harassment is, because me talking plainly about what happened, like they were basically saying you're gonna harass me, so I went, okay, I need to go out of my way to stop this. So I used different names, thinking that would not stop them thinking I'm trying to harass them, because I would never I would never do that to any of them. But like that's why I used different names. It was to stop people thinking that, because I don't want to do that. That's why I use different names. I mentioned Sammy correctly, but that's only when I've apologised to him. And,
so can we clear up how many fake accounts you actually have, or do you not even know?
I have 5 accounts that I've not logged into in quite a fucking while. The accounts that I currently have access to, that I currently use on a regular basis, like any catfish accounts I have long fucking gone. Like half of them are deleted or privated or whatever, and I just don't go into them because they're pointless at this point. The accounts that I have access to are obviously my top videos, my 2 personal accounts, which is one for family and one for friends. You can probably understand why there's 2 accounts for that. I have access to top videos. Yeah, obviously I've been through that. I'm just looking through my following list.
What about Tor Media?
Tor Media. I have fleeting access to that through TweetDeck. Do you know TweetDeck?
Sort of. I don't know it exactly, but I know what the concept is.
Yeah, I have access to that, and there's about I believe there's a team of like 5 or 6 people that have access to that on a regular basis, like the people that do the DMs and the replies and stuff. And in all fairness, it's a pretty damn dead Twitter account. It like gets 1 tweet every.
How many people have you got signed to your network?
I can check the live stats. It's gone down quite significantly, considering there's like half a dozen people saying the CEO is a fucking pervert. Like, it kind of changes your statistics. Like that, which is the reason I stood down for a while, which was because there's a lot of shit going on. So the current stats are, we have 15,000 members.
You have 15,000 members?
15,000 signed up members. For partners, people that actually, like, have a regular income through our network, and do it through Google, which are the partners, obviously, we have just under 1,000.
So you have 15,000 members, and you have 1,000 partners, or just under 1,000 partners.
The members, fucking hell, I just slapped my wrist. The members are basically people that can just take advantage of us. Basically, it's like, oh yeah, you have a copyright strike. Let us know. Give us a little donation, and we'll help you out. It's like we sort of go, hey, you should give us a donation, we'll help you, or we can help you get merchandise and stuff. Basically, it's like we're available to help you, but we're available to help you when we are available to help you. Pretty much is what a member is.
Okay.
And it's rarely ever, the servers are rarely ever used. Basically, the only reason we advertise that is because it makes us look good. Our actual partner rate is around just under 1,000, and it's been like that for quite a few months. It grows, like it's got regular jumps when a big person signs up. Like the biggest person we've probably got is, I think it's like 800,000 subscribers, which is some random Spanish YouTuber. And the lowest person obviously being like 2.
I don't mean to butt in, but I'm just going to say subscribe to Ned Fuckers, please.
Very XD.
Okay, right.
Freaking shame.
But yeah, the other accounts, I have access to the drama inbound for this account Twitter, but my sister is the main one running that at the minute, which is very kind of her to fucking she basically sits on there every so often and just tweets out random shit from it. Or she'll attempt to. She attempts to be witty, but she's regularly not.
Wow, what a loving brother you are.
Oh, I know, I'm amazing. I'm one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. But, it's very, very random, in my opinion, the drama inbound Twitter. I know my sister's tried to basically be a white knight for me a couple of times, which is actually annoying. But, yeah, so I have access to those Twitters. Those are the Twitters that I regularly have access to. And in terms of the hater FQA, which was my experience with RavenRage. So what happened from Top Videos and RavenRage? RavenRage was supposedly friends with Top Videos, but she was rarely there for Top Videos. RavenRage's excuses was, I'm bad at texting, despite obvious fact that she had updated her Twitter regularly from her phone, which is just as easy as texting. Basically, our RavenRage would talk about how she's a real person and act like she cares, when really she made an awful friend to Top Videos, and that she was unreliable. Our RavenRage apologised to him but didn't show any signs of willingness to change, and only more excuses. Which is a big skim off the top of the iceberg, basically. Because with my public...
Right,
with my public eye, basically, what I'll do is like, my initial instinct with anything is like, okay, right, this is exactly what happened. Let's try and word it in a way that makes me look good. It's basically like, if it's in some bizarre world, I rape somebody. Because some fucking person from America.
Right. Wait. So, I think everyone's thinking that you should cut the bullshit and actually talk about the whole situation with Raven, like from the beginning, when you first ever met her, and what your opinions were, or what your intent was being friends, or if it was more than that.
I have talked about this quite a few times. When I originally met her, do you know the story of how I met her? Because I've talked about that a few times. I don't know how much you follow me, but the original time I met her, I was on my Twitter account, and my channel had recently been terminated by YouTube. Fuck you, YouTube. And the channel I'd had for 5 years, I was basically, my depression had basically gone back, because that's like, I know it doesn't seem like much, but it was 5 years of basically constant hard work that had gone into getting like 500 subscribers. And just not a lot. But I dealt with that, and on the hashtag make YouTube great again, I was basically surfing through that, seeing if anyone could help me, basically. And I saw a tweet from Raiden, and I wonder if... Okay, yeah, I'm just going to be completely with this. I'm just going to talk through everything. You can both stop me at any point. Essentially, I saw her Twitter a tweet, which was, if I remember, was something like, I don't agree with the hashtag because it's never been good in the first place. And I sort of went... My first initial reaction was, you're a fucking moron. You don't deserve to be on YouTube. And I remember that. And I went to her Twitter account, and I went, oh, she seems to be slightly smart. But when I was looking there, I was basically looking for a video just to record taking the mick out of her Twitter, because I thought she was going to be like a fucking moron, basically. That was my original thing to go to her Twitter, because her tweets to me originally occurred as being pretty cringy, so I was like, okay. And then it was like, and then I went to her channel for a bit, and I sort of went, oh, she's actually really fucking funny. At that point I sort of went, okay, And I called up one of my best friends at the time and said, "Hey, look at this person's channel. They're fucking hilarious." And then I basically said, "Should I try and befriend her?" So we sort of went, "Yeah." So I just tweeted at her a few times and got her attention. And I basically originally was just helping her buy fucking monitors, saying, "What monitor do you recommend?" "Oh, I recommend this fucker." I eventually, after a while,
Wait, so you bought her a monitor?
No. I was recommending.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't. I never. I bought. No. I was just recommending what monitors she should buy herself.
Right. Okay.
And what happened after that? After that, there was just basically a lot of DMing. Like, it was just regular, like, basically with anyone you've fleetingly met online. Those sort of DMs. And then after a while, I got her Skype when I was trying to get her to join my network, because I'm going to be completely honest with this. The original intent of befriending her was my friend at the time, David. The original intent was, oh, her channel is growing really quickly. So I wanted, basically, when I originally befriended her, I wanted nothing to do with her. I didn't like her as a person. I sort of went, okay, well, she's funny, her channel's growing, I need to try and get her to join the network. That was, like, the original concept. That was the only time that's the only reason I was talking to her, was to get her to join originally.
Okay, so you wanted her for the money?
Pretty much, yeah. No, not for the money, but like just for the channel to join, basically, because it was a growing quick.
Wait, so
okay.
Wait, I got a question. Wait. So your whole intent was how it was just business, no friendship involved, just business?
That was the original intent.
Okay. Just a question.
If that was still the intent, I have an odd eye for business. But after that, I Skyped her a few times, and then after I'd Skyped her a few times, I sort of went, "Oh wow, she's actually really beautiful. She's really funny. She's blah 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 blah." And then I went, "Okay," and I basically I developed a crush on her. And at that point, I can't remember exactly what happened. My friend, which basically went batshit insane, which is another story in its own, started tweeting at.
Was that David guy?
Mhm.
Is that David?
Yeah, and she tweeted at her saying, "Oh, top videos has a crush on you, lass," which was to me what a fucking 8-year-old would do. But I kind of went, "Oh, okay, I don't really care," and I was sort of like, "Oh shit, is Raven now gonna completely hate me?" So I DM'd her and said, and then I called her up on Skype. And my friend that I cannot name, I'll tell you who it is after the podcast, but he doesn't want to be involved in this. What?
Oh, okay.
He doesn't want to be named because he's afraid that people are going to attack him.
Okay, I already know who it is.
Yeah, you'll know who it is. And what I done with this is, there was one day I was calling him back because I basically couldn't get her out of my head. This was the time when me and Chipon were reasonably okay friends, and nothing had really happened. This was like before anything, like completely fresh. And I called him up and kept saying, "I can't get her out of my fucking head. What do I do?" And explained basically everything to him, and he basically went. And his response to that was, because basically I just took everything he said at gospel at the time. This was not David, by the way, but. And he basically said, fucking tell her that. So I did. I called up and went, and then after that, the shit with David went on. And what I had done was, I'm going to be honest here.
Wait. What was her response to the shit that you said?
When I asked her out? With that?
Yeah.
She basically, I don't really want to go into that, because it's like, when she originally, okay, I can find the exact DM, if you'd like to hear the exact response. Okay.
Go do it.
I need to find her, because she's quite low down in my DMs at the minute. Because we've not DM'd since... Oh, the last time we DM'd was in the middle of last month. Wow, that's not that long ago.
I have a question.
I'll go right ahead.
Wait, what's the drama with David? I'm not really filled in with this. What?
David was a friend I had as a kid. He turned out to be a pedophile. He repeatedly asked me for nudes as well. And he asked me for nudes a lot of times. He was essentially just a pedophile.
Okay, that one.
Is that the guy who had Nightcore in his bio and had red hair?
Had red hair? No, that's Andy. That's Andy. That's one of my friends.
Oh, okay.
That's one of my that's one of my good friends. That's one of my friends that stuck through me through all this.
Right, okay, yeah, I saw him tweeting me, so that's why I thought it would be. Anyway, carry on with your story about David.
He basically was a friend I had for all my life, and then he turned out to be a pedophile. Yeah, so that happened.
Made a YouTube video, didn't you?
Holy hell! Right, okay, my DMs with Raven, looking back on them, are cringy as fuck. Wow. I'm not gonna say what they say, but all I'm gonna say is Jesus Christ.
What was that, sorry?
My DMs with her are really fucking cringy. Wow.
Oh.
Oh. I don't know why I thought that was a good.
It's okay. Go back to it in a bit if you can't find the DM.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep scrolling through it. There's apparently a lot
right.
of games, but yeah. So I originally asked her out, and then stuff with David went on. I didn't have a lot of friends at the time. Like I still don't have. I'm beginning to build up friends again now after this drama's kind of disappeared. Well, I say disappeared. So it's disappeared. So what's the best idea? Now make a podcast about the drama. So that's yeah. So yeah, I'm beginning to make friends again now, which is okay. And so basically, my friend group at that moment in time was my friend that I'm not going to name, Siobhan, a few of her friends. Basically, I was beginning to build up friends again through her. That's basically how I make friends and stuff. I make one friend which seems to be really central in a social group, and I'll sort of make friends with them, and then it'll sort of group out. And that's what happened with her by Blanche, pretty much. And yeah, so basically, since I felt reasonably like, oh yeah, we're reasonably good friends. Like, she referred to me. She referred to me as pretty good friends as well. So I went, oh yeah, we're good friends. So I basically I went. Basically, what I used to do, I say basically way too fucking much, don't I?
Yeah.
But basically, essentially, I'm gonna stick with essentially from now on. Essentially, what happened was, I went, okay, we're reasonably good friends. I'm gonna basically tell her every fucking thing that's going on here, because I thought that like she was okay, but like essentially what I believe was going on was I was basically giving the burden to her, and she was basically beginning to worry for that. This is what I believe. Like, she could have been sitting there not giving a fucking shit. I don't know, but from what I can tell, she was getting worried by that as well. Which I've apologized to her many times for. Even though like my friends and stuff have said, "Why are you apologizing? It's one of your friends you had for life turned into pedophiles." I was like, okay. And yeah, that was the first drama that went on with her. And then after that, there's a lot of shit that went on, but I think that was the main one that sort of started making her going, oh no. I know for a fact her dad hates my fucking guts. I know that. But then again...
Yeah, didn't you message her dad saying, I've got a massive legal team, or was that one of your comedy channel lies?
I never actually said that. What had originally happened was, I had basically gone on a power trip, essentially, because people were accusing me of everything left, right, and centre, so I went to Tom Media and said, hey, this is happening. What the fuck can we do? And they went, oh, well, we can take him to court if you really want to, but that would cost you a fucking fortune, and it would be a massive waste of time, because most likely you'd probably only get a few £1,000 out of them, because it was basically just low slander. So I went, alright, send them an email, that'll shut them up. Because that's why, pretty much any time anyone started talking shit about me, I just get Tom Media to send them an email, and that shuts them up. And so yeah, it was basically a bluff, pretty much, because I had no intention of ever taking them.
But didn't you tweet her dad a picture of her or something like that, or?
Oh no, I remember that actually, because I got into a lot of shit for that. What had happened? I got into a lot of shit for that. No, essentially what happened was somebody had tweeted something at me, right? And her dad was already added in it, so I responded with like a memed picture of her, which then in turn got sent to her dad because.
What was the image?
It was just a picture of her, I believe.
Alright, okay.
I can't actually remember it that well, like, because that's like what some of the smaller stuff in here.
So I remember there was something about a headset as well, or like you bought her some headphones.
That's being covered in my new video. This genuinely fucking annoys me.
Like, you mind going into detail here for people?
Yeah, that's fine. This genuinely fucking annoys me because I legitimately, like, I lied about how much money I had many times because I had a reasonable bit of money and then I put on a bet at some point and then I lost quite a lot and then I basically went, okay, I'm gonna keep going with this. And I had, I think at the time I had like £5,000 saved. And I'm a very cheap individual, and so I went, and she basically said, I've got headphones broken. I went, oh, okay, right, I'll buy some headphones then. So I bought her some headphones, and I can get the, actually, if you want the screenshots.
Where did you buy them? Amazon, right? So surely they should have given her a delivery notice because they never turned up apparently.
Yeah, that's what is really annoying me, because I like go onto it and it says delivered, and I like call them up and said, hey, what the fuck is going on with you? And actually, I'll do that in a video tomorrow. I'll call them up. I'll record a video tomorrow and call them up, and just so that's proof of that as well. And I called them up and said, hey, what happened? And they said it has been signed for at the address given. So my reaction, my still opinion is, I don't know how true it is, but my opinion on it is pretty much he got them.
Wait, but don't because you don't have to be 18 to receive headphones. Since last time I checked, you normally only have to sign for items that are either like a blade or like it says you have to be over 18.
I have no idea what it's signed for. All my stuff from Amazon's signed for. Like I ordered a fucking like PlayStation controller.
No, it's because I live in the UK. I mean, it could be different for you. I don't know.
I also live in the UK. I don't know in Ireland. It's definitely like ordering from the US to Ireland. I don't know. I don't know. But like I've never ordered anything to Ireland, so it might have been because it was the first time I'd ordered to a different address. Or I have no idea. But they said it's been signed for at the address, and I sort of went, oh, okay, it's been delivered.
Okay.
So I was sort of like, okay. The money did go out of my account. I've contacted the seller, and they said, well, we sent it. It's out of our jurisdiction. And basically, they gave me some weird ass phone number for some Irish postal service, and I was supposed to contact them.
Right. Well, it's just a bit strange because I know that she definitely hasn't had it, because I've been in quite a lot of Skype calls. She has some shitty little headphones. She doesn't have these. What were they? Razer.
Razer, they were £200 stuff. Yeah, they were. I don't know.
But yeah, I she doesn't have them. So I mean, it's not like she's hiding anything.
Yeah, I found this DM as well now. So.
Oh yeah,
what I said was, let's watch. Okay, basically I said, I know blah 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 blah. Okay, all I asked for is one day. After that, you'll have your answer. And they said, not necessarily true. Not necessarily true, but I'll go. And then so.
Wait, so you were planning on going on a date?
To some extent, yeah. I don't know how serious she was on this. I mean, for all I know, she could have been sitting there going, "Oh, shut the fuck up, you faggot," and that was just her way of getting me to shut up. I have no idea. I mean, that's my presumption because.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So I said, "Hey, can I one date?" That's all I asked for, and then you'll know. She said, "Not necessarily true, but I guess I guess I'll go."
Okay, cool. Right, anyway, there was a bit more of the story. I kind of interrupted you with the whole headphone thing. If you want to carry on with that.
Where was I?
Just after the bit where you messaged her dad or something like that. Or
oh yes, with emails.
Around that bit.
Fucking hell! And I basically went to Power Tip and said, "Hey, let's fucking try and get them to shut the fuck up." So we did that. And for some reason, what they did was they went to Raven's channel and looked at alternative emails, and basically, because she was under 18, under 16 rather, they contacted her nearest online alias, which was her dad, and they basically emailed, blah blah, we're gonna do this, and then her dad basically, or what we presume was her dad, basically just responded politely telling us to F off. The exact
okay,
email,
do you have any?
I don't know what the exact email read because I don't have access to that email address, but it read something along. If I can, I'll try and get access to it, and if I get access to it, I'll leave a link in the description to a screenshot. But essentially, it read something like, you need to, basically it was like a, leave us alone, fuck off. He never actually swore in the email, but he basically said, like, fuck off, I don't really care. Because he basically, it was like a response to a spam email that you're not sure if it's a spam email or not.
Oh, okay.
And yeah.
But surely, if it was a big lawsuit, they would have fucking, what's it called? Like a recognizable like email or something like that, or a business mail, or I don't know.
The email address. The email address sent. Okay, the email address is legal@tallvideos.co.uk because Tall Videos is the brand.
Alright. Okay.
And that was okay. I have a question now. How long ago was like all of this before the drama started? Like how long ago?
I can tell you when I originally asked her on a date. That was April.
Sure, why not?
That was April.
Not that long.
Not that long ago. But the time between fucking April
we're in
and
September
June.
now. You asked her out in April.
Yeah, basically in April it was like, oh yeah, we're friends. In June it was like, I fucking hate you, I'll kill you. So it basically went from, yeah, we're pretty good friends to, if I ever see you, I will slowly distill your fucking brain. Essentially.
Well, that's justified from all the shit that you did to her.
Oh fuck yeah! Like in all fairness, the one thing that I really admire for her is literally not killing me.
True.
Because like
I really need to credit her because she has stayed neutral on the whole matter. She's tried to stay out of the drama.
Yeah. Like that's what I said before. Like she's been the most grown.
I actually applaud her as well.
Like she basically.
Not like I hate her or anything. I actually do admire her like persistence to put up with Jacob because I can't put up with him for like 5 minutes, but she's put up with him for freaking months.
Yeah, like as I say, the best analogy for it was pretty much like a wasp's nest, and I was sitting jabbing at it for months, and it finally, basically, rather than a swarm of wasps coming out, in Siobhan's case, it was like I was battering it, and then one wasp came out.
And then all the wasps came and stung you in the ass and kind of ruined your business.
Oh yeah, like I'm essentially like like what originally was happening was I'd make friends with someone that'd go, oh, what's your channel? Tall videos. You search for tall videos on YouTube. In fact, I think the first result when you search for official tall videos on YouTube is tall videos exposed. It is. It's official tall videos.
Yeah.
It's the first result, and then like when you're watching my videos, it's like they're all recommended up the side. So they'll watch those videos. And basically what people have got, I don't know if you'd agree with this, but people have basically had a free ticket to say what they like about me and pretty much get away with it.
I will have to admit, I'll have to admit, people have kind of milked this by making tons of exposed videos, but on the other hand, they are kind of just. You have to admit.
But the one thing that I don't understand, I don't know if you can explain this to me, is basically like this is the same with any YouTuber that gets exposed videos made on him. I feel like Keemstar, but the way I've always looked at this is something I'm like, but the way I've always looked at it is, oh, thank you, like this is free advertising for me. Thank you very much.
But it is also tarnishing your name, isn't it?
Yeah, but I still get the views, but people still come over to my channel. And essentially what was going on was, it's like, someone would make a video saying, this happened! And then another person would make a video saying, that exact same thing happened! That exact same thing happened! And it's like, they're all basically just saying the same thing.
That's what I mean, like, after the first, like, 3 tall videos, exposed videos, it kind of got repetitive. But, I mean, come on, they were justified. You did kind of do all this shit to Raven and Sammy.
Oh, yeah. Like,
true, people just love to hate. People love to hate, so why just not hate on somebody that they can milk money from?
I don't think anyone could milk money from it. Maybe like 3 cents. Like in the fucking
True, but it's
like
still
my
money.
name. Like you're not gonna go like if you really wanted to make money from it, you could do what I do and made a fucking exposed video on Leafy is here. That didn't even do that well, but
yeah, that's another thing. You never met up with Leafy, did you, or all of the other fans? You never did that, did you?
Fucking hell,
that was a lie, wasn't it?
You watched that video. That's quite. But no.
Yeah.
With that video, when I say met up with Leafy, I mean I fucking, as I said in the video, I said I've fleetingly missed him at a fucking meetup. Well, it wasn't his meetup. I just kind of walked fleetingly past him. Like the biggest YouTuber I've ever fucking met is Tomska, but I walked past him. That's my claim to shame. I walked past a cyberbully.
That doesn't mean you met him, though, does it? It means you've walked past him. It's like me saying that I've met the Queen because I went in front of Buckingham Palace.
No, did I say I met him? I don't know what I said. I think I say like I.
Pretty sure you said.
Oh well, that's a mistake then.
I can't.
I'll put in a annotation.
Yeah.
Because most of my videos I just kind of like say what I like and then go with it. I have talked to people that Leafy has made videos on.
Did you meet the victims though?
I met 2 of them. So, yeah, I've 3 people that were in a Discord.
Who were they?
And they basically,
you met them in a Discord. You didn't meet them in real life.
Oh, I never said I met them in real life. I said I talked to them.
No, but it really seemed like you met them in real life.
Oh shit! No. I've talked to them in Discord.
All right, okay.
I have to be careful with how I fucking word stuff, don't I? Jesus Christ.
That's what I was gonna say. Just be way more careful. God damn.
I need to be careful with how I word
You
stuff.
should probably specify if you met someone who you just talked to them. It's like me saying, again, I've met the Queen because I either spoke to her or whatever. Well, actually, that's a bit of a shit analogy, but whatever.
But, like, I should always use the term meet. Like, after this, if I was, like, talking to someone, I would say, oh, I met Henry. That sounds like a Horace Henry film. But I met Henry, or something like that. That's just the word that I always use.
English, learn it.
I'm sorry about that. Anyway, So that leaky video was just a mixed up conversation. Well, not mixed up conversation, but what's the word?
Misinterpreted.
Misinterpreted. Yeah. It'd be nice if you put annotations or something, or some way of saying, "Oh, I didn't mean them," or "Oh, whatever."
Yeah, I'll add
I don't know. That's just me.
But
So,
I don't know if you have any. Do you have any other questions relating to Sammy or RavenRage?
no, I think we've gone over everything.
Yeah. If I'm being 100% honest, essentially, like, my opinion on RavenRage as a creator is she makes some pretty dope-ass videos, and I think she's really good at what she does. She's got good skills for editing, and she's got good skills for jokes and skits and stuff. She's pretty damn good. And for Sammy, I would say he's an okay content creator, and she's okay as a person. With Raven, I would say she's amazing as a person, just on the fact that she's not just gone on Twitter and made a video of me saying how horrible I am. Has someone set off some sort of fucking fire or something? Because I can just hear like blowing from somewhere.
Yeah.
Probably my fan.
Yeah.
So this is the first podcast, so let me off. Let us off. This is the first podcast. There's going to be a lot of horrible background noise.
True.
We're not Royal Records standard of quality here. We don't wait 4 months. We're not going to wait 4 months to get our first podcast out.
Well, we were about to since Daniel didn't show up.
Yeah.
Freaking hell, where is he?
But yeah, so the stuff with that is just very bizarre to me because it's sort of like I'm being completely honest. Like my personal opinion on the drama, which is the first and only time you're ever going to hear this, is my personal opinion on the drama is I think it's the worst drama on the internet. I think it's basically the most repetitive shit of just a circle jerking mess, which is just pulled out of control by the fact that I've continually talked about it, or that people have other people besides me have continually talked about it as well, and it's just been blown.
It should have just ended.
Yeah.
It should have ended wages ago. Like, it's so freaking childish.
I push it on as well. Like, I'm admitting outright, I push it on as well. Like, I'm.
You freaking do. Stop.
I'm poking at the corpse as much as the next guy.
You need to stop that though, because you're just prolonging it.
The thing is, though, I'm not sitting here going, "Oh, the drama, it's horrible." I'm sitting here going, "This is just fucking stupid." And the only reason I do it is literally because when I make the video, I know that it's gonna get the views from Raven's friends, from Sammy's friends that come in to see what I say, and I know, okay, if I make a video lying through my teeth saying that this, that, and this happened, it's gonna anger even more people and cause more people to come to my channel. Is essentially what I've been doing with that.
So what's our next topic then? Since we finished that one.
Which is basically just a bit of a dick move, basically. But yeah, like I was saying before, it's basically just I'm just poking at the corpse of the drama. So yeah.
Like an idiot.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have anything else that you've got locked away that you want to ask about this?
I'm pretty good.
This is like you want chance for any honest opinions on anything, pretty much.
I just think it's stupid.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
It is. It's very stupid. It's essentially.
Okay, on to the next.
Oh yeah, the one thing that I didn't talk about was the jokes I made about Down syndrome and autism and stuff. I didn't touch.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, please explain that 'cause that's a bit out of order, isn't it?
Oh fuck yeah, but like, I would gladly.
Oh, I've got after you finish that as well.
Like I would right now. Like I would gladly make a joke about Down syndrome. I would gladly make a joke about autism. I don't think that was the problem. Now you might disagree with me. I don't think that was the problem. I think the problem was I was personally attacking an individual. Like
true.
Like I will gladly make a joke about fucking Down syndrome. I'm a comedian, quote unquote. Like I'm a comedian. That's what I try to do. So I will make a joke basically about anything. There's nothing I won't joke about. And
you'll have to. There's kind of a line when you come to making fun of something that people can't help, that are born with.
Like
I mean,
like
you've said that you've said you have things, but no, you would admit it's a bit out of order if someone made fun of you because how you are, and if you were even attacking someone from how they are as well, that's out of order too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
you have to admit that way.
One of the things that I said was I have. Do you know the Edinburgh Fringe?
No.
Okay, well, it's a big festival in Edinburgh, and I had a show there. And feel free to stop me from this joke if you want me to, but essentially one of the things that I said at this show was I made a joke about Down syndrome, and essentially what I said was, oh, it'll be a bit out of order with this because I like the tomorrow there'll be the walking army.
Well, if it's out of order,
the damned turning up at the end of my door, coming up at my show, fucking holding the signs back to front, stopping the fucking Fine Brothers from getting in to do their fucking show, turning up on the wrong day. Because like I make jokes about anything. There's nothing I won't joke about, and I got in trouble for that before, but I don't care. Anything under the lines of comedy, don't take me seriously.
Well, that's something I agree with you, but there's got to be a line, dude. Like everything can be funny, but when you start taking personal shots
that's
at
why
people
I said,
things that can't help,
that was the bad thing. Like me saying.
No. The bad thing is that you directed it at someone, but I'm saying someone, even if you were just making fun of like Down syndrome, they can't help that. That's it's like being racist. People can't help it. That's how they're born. Is even if you're not being direct to a person, you're still targeting people who can't help how they are.
Yeah,
it's a bit out of order.
I'm gladly like we're gonna disagree here, but my grand opinion on that is literally like, if it's under comedy, say what you like. Like there's no lines under comedy. Basically, there's a line for comedy, and it's like, okay, we've come over here, we're making people laugh. And dark comedy is just people going a bit further in. Like, it's going just a bit further into it. Like, if you do not like dark comedy, and you do not like jokes about that, don't go into that area.
Okay.
True. But what I see is like people making the whole cancer jokes on freaking YouTube, just general internet, just like, oh, this is cancer, that is cancer, you are cancer. But the point is, like, I've seen a picture of somebody putting, like, earphones up their nose and around their wrist, trying to mock a cancer patient, and that's when I think it gets too far, when it just gets too personal and it's just wrong.
That's actually insulting someone for something they can't change. And I'm pretty sure when people say that's cancer, they mean not the cancer, the type of thing that kills people, they mean the cancer that sticks around and go away. I'm pretty sure they don't mean, oh, when people say, oh, your content is cancer, they don't mean, oh, you've got a life-threatening disease. It's something that stays around.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's saying, oh, your content is a life-threatening disease. It's a pretty shitty insult, if you ask me. I think they mean cancer effective saying, oh, it sticks around and it's just something that stays. But I don't know.
It's all just like people taking the piss, to be honest.
Yeah, it could be that too. You'll notice people on the internet like to be edgy, and that's where jokes stem.
Even that word, edgy itself, just gets to me. Oh god.
Right, yeah, like, the main purpose of my channel is to make people angry, and I feel like I've done a very good job of that.
You really have.
Fucking have a good job about that. I'll give you that.
Because that's what I set out to. Like, when I make a video, my essential, like, mostly my intention is, who can I piss off today? And like, I have done an amazing job at that. Like, there are probably more people that would fucking, like, if I was walking down the street, there are probably more people that would want to just come and stomp my fucking face than people that would want to come over and help me in something. Like, I think I made a video on my second channel called The Bridge is Burning, which was basically just a film of a bridge burning, and I was like, oh, this bridge is burning. Look at it burn. Look at it burn. Because I'm very good at burning bridges.
So what? Also, this is another thing. You copyright striked one of my friend's YouTube videos as well, and it got taken down, and she got a copyright strike on her channel. What was that about?
Someone blatantly re-uploaded my video. Like literally, it was nothing. It was just a re-upload.
I just heard that's copyright strike.
Sorry. Sorry, what was that?
Sorry, no, it was unlisted, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it still doesn't change the fact that it was blatantly my content.
Well, I didn't know what it was, but
it was a re-upload of my What Is Comedy video.
Oh, okay then.
And I copyrighted that. And I copyrighted that.
How did you get hold of it if it was an unlisted video?
Because it was because my network, basically all networks. Now this is you're getting a bit of an insight here, but what networks have the power to do is they can search YouTube for a video. Like, I can just put in the name of a video and search it, and it will come back with results of privated videos. It will come back with results of unlisted videos and public videos. Like, if it's your content, it can be seen.
Okay, so that's why people like on YouTube can get copyright strikes on videos that aren't even published. Now I understand.
Yeah, because if it's the same content, you can just search for it, which is a broken system because it doesn't interpret fair use, but it still exists, and that's the reason I was able to see that.
Right. Okay. So have we all finished on the Raven drama, or?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think there's much else that can be pulled out of it.
I just think it's the main thing we can all get out of this is it's just stupid. That's it. The whole round fact about it.
Yeah.
Like, I think the main thing we can get out of this is Tall videos as a pathetic little child that pushes on drama long after it's dead, just for the fact to try and get views out of it is pretty much what we can get out of it.
Okay, yeah, I like the second one better.
Yeah. Like, I will gladly. I've invented a word there, yeah?
So, can I just ask you, did you say to Raven that that you had 3 friends or something like that watching her, or I don't know if that was something I'm just thinking of, but
3 friends watching her? What do you mean?
Like watching her or looking over her or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was.
I don't know the context of that. I don't know. Do you mean like watching YouTube videos or
watching what she's doing?
Oh,
like watch.
No. I'm actually trying to think to see if that's something that you can take out of context. Watching her? No. One thing that I've recently done is I recently wasted quite a lot of money because and the other thing that I'm quite worried of is I have a lot of family in Ireland because I was originally born in Ireland, right? I have like a shit ton of family in Ireland and stuff, and near where she lives, it's like I think it's like 3 streets away. My uncle lives there, and I'm like actually like genuinely scared that I'm gonna go out and visit my uncle at some point, and then she's gonna accuse me of fucking stalking her. Like, I don't know if that sounds stupid, but that's generally something I've got in the back of my mind.
That's another thing that's dumb about this entire thing. You can't even go see your family members
without
the whole drama being
involved. I don't think she's gonna do anything, but like, because she's basically accused me of everything. So I'm like, oh shit, if I visit my fucking uncle and I walk down the street or something, is she gonna accuse me of something? I don't know what your opinion is on that.
I've just thought of something as well.
You've gone really quiet. I can't hear you.
Same.
Alright, sorry. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I remember you made a video about it, but I can't remember exactly what happened with what's his name? The Amazing Atheist. I remember
you're getting really muffled. I think you touched your microphone. But video with the Amazing Atheist was that I recorded a podcast with him, which is now thankfully never seeing the light of day, and we're going to record another one in the next couple of months. And basically, there was a joke made about Raven and her sister.
Oh, what was the joke? What was the joke?
You actually won't hear it because it's basically.
Well, yeah. If you could say it on the podcast, you can say it here.
Yeah, so I didn't say it. No, it wasn't me that said it. It was TJ.
Oh, okay then.
And
I mean, if it's out of order, I mean.
What has happened?
Go on, say it.
Basically, one of the things
I want to hear it.
Had been said was not so much a joke, but it was like So I brought it up and he had said, "Is that the one with the Downey sis?" And I went, "Yeah, that's that one." And then he went, "Well, in all fairness, you have to kind of give her a pass in most things because they were twins, weren't they?" And I, yeah. And I went, they were twins, so they were most likely in the same. They were in the same fucking area when growing up, so most likely it's like cross genes. So she is probably lightly affected by it, something like that. It just makes sense. And I sort of went, "Yeah, I guess." And then he responded to that point.
Wait. So you said that you understand directing hate towards someone. Like you said that it crosses the line when you start calling someone out for like making fun of them for Down syndrome. But when you just say to like, oh, Amazing Atheist said something about her, you should have said something, dude. Or you should have like, oh no, that's not.
If you actually, let me finish with this one. But then I'd sort of gone. Because this wasn't a joke, that was just his opinion on it, and he stated that before. And I sort of went, oh, yeah, I guess. And then he said, well, I'll tell you one thing about it. And I went, what? And he said, the looks that come with Down syndrome have definitely transferred to her. And then it was just silence from me and silence from the other person. Oh my god, what the fuck is that noise?
I hear
Sorry. That's me, just ignore that.
I was just completely silent, because, like, he's a massive YouTuber, I didn't want to piss him off. So I basically just kind of shut up at that point and we moved on. And that was the bit I was sort of like, the next day I sort of listened back to it and I went, shit, I'm going to get accused of that. So that was like I will admit, that joke was shit, sons. I mean, it wasn't
That's
true.
too far.
It's not true, and it's just regularly just horrible.
It's too far.
Okay, well, at least you have some sense of morality.
Some, not much.
Just that small speck of hope.
Yeah. Glistening to a horrible world.
Alright, so, what else are we going to talk about apart from Raven?
Apart from Raven, the original topic for this was American politics. So it's a bit of a, transition, isn't it? Raven to Donald Trump, so they're not similar, but you know. So
Daddy win.
Daniel Trump, yeah, Daddy Trump. Well, what's your thoughts on Daddy Trump, Midnight?
Wait, let me just get a picture of him right now, so I can just freaking see the glory that is Daddy Trump himself.
So the one thing that really annoys me with him is when people say he's racist.
Yeah, I feel they're both fucked at the moment.
Like, I hate both candidates right
Okay.
now, Hillary and fucking Trump.
Hillary's a compulsive liar who definitely has some medical issues.
Oh, fuck,
randomly collapsing while trying to get into a car, having seizures, spitting up blood in cups while she's doing a massive press conference, having random coughing fits for no reason. There's definitely something wrong with her.
Thank you! Thank you so much! Jesus Christ.
Okay. But Donald Trump on the other end, Donald Trump, he needs like a bar. He needs to be restrained. He speaks too makes sense. Like gets himself into trouble. Know when to stop.
But he's a freaking hypocrite. He's a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Are you
he says...
Sorry, can I just ask, are you describing Donald Trump or are you describing me?
Maybe both. Because he says be proud of your heritage, but yet he changed, like, his second name, Trump, isn't even his second name. Like, it's completely changed. I think it was Drumpf or something.
Trump,
but it was
Donald Trump.
So why is he trying to bull saying that we should all be proud of our heritage when he can't even say his, like, he can't bring out his true second name out because it sounds like the sound of somebody farting or something. It just sounds wrong. His second name just sounds so wrong. But he's just a freaking hypocrite, and it just gets under my skin so much because he can open his loud mouth, and it's just so annoying.
I think, like, if I lived in the US in this election, I would be very trumped on who to vote. I'd be very trumped. I'd be very stuck on who to vote for because it's basically like a choice between two evils.
True, you just don't win in this.
Yeah, like I would say. I don't know. I kind of would be swayed to vote. I mean, I personally really want Donald Trump to win.
You're joking.
I have a massive fucking bet on that he's gonna win.
Okay.
Yeah, Donald Trump definitely gonna win. Donald Trump, the amount of stats, I think he's leading by like 10% or something like that. But Hillary Clinton, sorry, Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. Hillary Clinton seems to be every feminist's dream, but when you ask a feminist why they like Hillary Clinton, they just say because she's a woman. That's pretty much the only reason people will vote for us.
Have you seen the video where I think somebody outside said, "Who are you going to vote for?" And it's I'm voting for Hillary. And why is that? And they reply with, "Oh, she's got a vag, innit?" And that was, like,
wow.
That was the plain response, and it was like, "Well, she's got a vag, innit?" Because that just clarifies anything. You're racist, you've got a vagina, you're fantastic. You're a homophobic prick, you've got a vagina, you're free. You've been stalking and harassing people, vagina, you're fine. It's like a vagina is a new get out of jail free card.
What's your guys' opinions on Black Lives Matter at the moment as well? If we talk about politics.
Oh, Black Lives Matter.
Tread carefully.
I know, I have to tread carefully.
You better freaking tread carefully.
I don't agree with it.
Yeah, neither do I. Honestly, I agree with the message they're sending, that we need to stop the amount of blacks being killed by police. But the fact is, if you look at the numbers, it's more white people who are killed by cops. I can get a statistic if you want, but yeah, let me get one up now. But there was a thing that was done, Trump actually shared it talking about him, and it was like 90% of all incarcerations are white or something like that. Yeah. But let me get it up.
People have a very skewed perception of it. Like, the one thing that I hate about that, okay, there's no way I can word this without being deemed to be some sort of racist, but I really hate black culture. For one fucking reason. It's a victim cult. It's such a fucking victim cult. I mean, you might as well, if you're black, you might as well just get a tattoo on your fucking forehead that says it's because I'm black, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, I'll just go to the tattoo parlor and just get that done, thanks. Great.
No, it's true though. It's like, it's all because of that. It's because society is stacked against you.
You can't speak for most of us because I don't use that at all. Like, I think, well, my true personal opinion on this is I agree with the whole Black Lives Matter thing because I do believe there's at least some kind of racism in the whole killing innocent people when they've done nothing wrong. But I just think everybody's going about it wrong. Everybody's just seeing the wrong side of it.
That's where I think you're wrong. I don't think there's any racism behind it. I think that it's actually people don't understand what's happening. The police are feel threatened. Like, what's his name? The guy who was shot inside the shop. I forgot his name. He started all the riots and stuff. But what happened was he was threatening. He robbed the shop an hour before, and he was threatening police. And they thought he had a gun because he had his hand behind the back. And he started to run towards them. They shot him. What would you do if you were in that situation? You have no idea about the suspect. He's running towards you, or he's acting threatening towards you. What would you do?
Tase him.
Same.
They don't. I guess, but I mean, I don't know. If you were there right now, someone's running towards you, you wouldn't know what to do, would you?
Well, no,
because I would.
I'm a 15-year-old kid. I would probably shit myself.
Yeah.
I'd shoot their foot or something. Just make sure that they can't have any way of getting back up. Probably shoot both of their ankles.
Yeah, sorry, this is the statistics. It says 13.2% in the U.S. population are blacks that are killed by cops. 17.1% are Hispanic. 62% are white, and 7.1% are other. So technically, whites are killed more than blacks.
Can we start a hashtag White Lives Matter then?
Yeah, that's why I think it should be called All Lives Matter, because all lives matter, not blacks. And that's another defense. They'll say, "Oh, we know that all lives matter, but Black lives matter more." Like, okay, then that makes no sense. But whatever.
I think I think most black people are just seeing the history of things and seeing how they've been oppressed. So I think that's the kind of siding with them on that. That's why they like.
Fucking, like black people really are like they want something back for what's happened in the past, like you want no black person currently alive was a victim of slavery in that context, and it's like you want reparations for it. Well, not you personally, but a lot of people want reparations for it. Like, I'm Irish, I could ask for reparations for a lot of shit as well. It's like,
well, people say that people who are saying that the whites haven't ever been oppressed. They're the ones who are oppressing black people. They're saying, oh, they started the slave trade. They murdered all of they murdered Native Americans. It's actually blacks in Africa that started the slave trade originally.
Yeah, we actually did. In tribes, we traded each other.
I don't understand why people always shift the blame to other people and try and act.
It's people who aren't educated enough who have an opinion on this, and the opinion that they have is what the majority take. Like, I'm not blaming any specific group for this. I'm just blaming the human species in general because we're all, to be honest.
We're all.
So I just believe, change it instead of Black Lives Matter to All Lives Matter, because, to be honest, every single life does matter, unless you're a paedophile, a rapist, or a murderer. Any one of those categories, your life doesn't matter. But apart from that, the normal citizen should have the right to be able to say that their lives does matter against police brutality or just anything in general.
Could I voice a very unpopular opinion? Not on that, just a very unpopular opinion in general.
You always do it.
But, pedophiles and stuff, right? Probably going to get hated for this, but my opinion of pedophiles is they're very much not got help offered to them. In most circumstances, when you're a pedophile, what you hear is, you're a pedophile, you're disgusting, we hate you, go away. Is essentially what you're always dealt with.
Well, no, that's not true. If you're a convicted pedophile, you go to counselling and you have a counsellor to speak to you. It's not like you're getting outcasted from society, which, in my opinion, rightfully so. If people don't want to speak to you and don't want you around your kids, you fingered a kid or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I don't think pedophiles should just be fucking given nursery jobs. I'm saying
honestly, if they've gone to counselling, the counsellor said, oh, they're mentally stable or whatever, I think they should be allowed to live their life. But I think if if people have a bias against them because they're a pedophile, that's justified. Like you fingered a kid's bumhole or whatever you've done. That's not.
I agree with both of you on this, to be honest, because some pedophiles don't get the help that they need, and obviously they do need mental help, or they do need help over the issues that they have in their brain. But it's not like you're just gonna make sure that they go into a nursery and say, "Hey, kiddies, want to play with Uncle Jim today?"
Actually, I have got a solution for pedophiles. I have got a solution for all pedophiles. You know, if you just cannot be cured of it and you're just a pedophile, right? I have got the solution. Do you want to hear my solution to pedophilia?
Kill yourself?
Oh.
Free neutering.
Free neutering. Really?
Just if you're not a pedophile, just get your balls chopped off. Imagine that. Imagine being like if I had no attraction to anyone other than fucking kids or something. Like I don't have attraction to kids, but if I had an attraction to kids, I would probably cut off my fucking balls. Like that's like how refreshing must it be just to have no sexual desires whatsoever? You just wake up in the morning and the only thing you've got to fantasize about.
I'm pretty sure you still have sexual desires without balls. It means you just can't create sperm. I don't know though.
Oh no, it's like it completely cuts off your sex drive. It completely cuts off your sex drive.
Oh really? Oh yeah, because testosterone is created, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well.
So like, how much refreshing it be just have no sexual desires? You just have nothing to think about but hot showers and fucking food.
Well, talking about putting off your balls, what's your opinion on the whole feminists and transsexual or transgender or whatever's going on now as well?
I was about to say fuck them, but then I was when you said feminist, but then I was sort of like, probably shouldn't say that after you said all that. But feminists are a bit fucking retarded. If you're transgender, I have nothing fucking against you. Fucking go for it.
I feel.
You've cut off again.
True. I feel like though, like the whole idea of feminism, and it's been changed over the years and over like the internet stuff. Like the entire thing has just been changed. I think their original idea and their original like efforts and what they were trying to do is good and great, but I just think that it's been changed.
Yeah. The thing is, they want something to complain about. Take feminist frequency, for example. Oh, this character's got an arse, but you can't see Batman's arse. Grow a fucking pair and... Oh, I don't know. It pisses me off.
Have you seen how sexualized men are in video games? Like, oh my gosh.
Did you see the Spider-Woman comic? Because she was in a quote-unquote sexualized pose, which Spider-Man's doing with his arse sticking. You know, Spider-Man, like, upside down in the building with his arse sticking.
And his freaking bulges everywhere.
Yeah, and exactly. But they removed the alternative cover from the Spider-Woman comic because it apparently was too sexualized.
Oh, I just think that's bull. I think that's complete utter bull. Because have you seen how many, like, I do this a lot. I look at video games and then I look at the men and I'm like, that's nice. And then I look at the women and I'm like, that's nice. Why can't you just see that both of them are being sexualized? Men in video games all the times with their tops off, really, really tight pants. It's there for men, and then women with like no tops. Very short tops, very short, like, trousers and stuff like that. It's practically, we're doing the same thing to both genders, so I don't see how it's unfair and how it's unequal.
Yeah. Well, taking the superhero argument, superheroes and supervillains are over exaggerated humans. That's what superhumans are. That's why they have... You see the men, they have like 100 packs. They have massive muscles, like toned cheekbones, beautiful long hair or beautiful short hair or whatever. They have no imperfections, and then the women have a perfect figure, all curved. They have long, like shiny hair. They have beautiful teeth. Everything. It's meant to. They're superhumans. They're meant to look not like real humans would, and that's what I don't think people understand. And same with video games as well.
Yeah, they're just taking it way too far, to be honest. Because if we could just put the same argument for men, because the amount of times men have been sexualized in video games and just comics and books and stuff like that, it's practically the same for men, and we should actually pay more attention to the men because they've had this since the beginning. So, like, superheroes, to say, for instance, Superman and Batman and stuff like that.
I don't believe there should be. It's a fucking video game. There should be no attention to either of the fuckers.
But look at them, they're all so beautiful. It's not like you can say that they're not.
What? I'm sorry, but I personally am not sexually attracted to pixels. I'm sorry if you just look at some pixels and go, oh. But me personally, No, I'm on for real life person, my friend.
Oh, how do you know I'm not a bunch of pixels?
So, going on about the whole feminist thing, what's your opinion on, I'm gender fluid, I sexually identify as an attack helicopter, like my pronouns are he, it. I mean, that really triggers me. What's your guys' opinion on that?
I believe you can...
I identify as a Tic Tac.
You can be asexual. You can be asexual. Fine, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But gender fluid, that's like you can like change genders. Like I could be tomorrow, I felt like I'm a woman today. Oh no, I'm a man.
I'm a non-binary male. That doesn't make sense. If you're non-binary, you have no gender.
Yeah.
But if it annoys me. But what really annoys me is that they're called there was like a proper word. I was watching a Lawrence Southern video on it actually, and it was trender because they changed their gender to fit with the trend, and people who are actually transgender was saying how it's definitely a mental disorder, and people are saying how they get diagnosed with it, and that's it was saying their brain matches that of a female brain or vice versa if they were a male, and people are gender fluid, non-binary pineapple are actually saying to be trend, and I find it quite interesting. But
like the one thing that I've just thought of this, which is kind of the same as saying a non-binary male, is me saying I'm a bald-haired man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm a bald man with a full head of hair, you know.
I think the one thing that really pisses me off is the whole Tumblr A to Z sexuality, gender.
Oh, let's look up all the genders.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous.
All the gender symbols are like fucking unknowns from Pokemon.
It's like a freaking alphabet full of genders, sexuality. Like, I get the whole transgender, the whole agender, the whole bisexual, gay thing. I get that. That's normal to me. That's all normal. I've seen it all before. But the whole being sexually attracted to, let's say, a cup, and the whole having an A to Z of it, and it's so stupid. Stop.
Have you seen? Did you see the woman or the man? Sorry, the man rather. He's a 62-year-old man or something like, or 40, or he's between that age range. He's like an old man. He has a wife and kids, but he says that he's trans age, and he wanted to be a 6-year-old little girl.
Oh, I've heard that, yeah.
Oh my god.
He essentially, in the interview, he said, I don't feel like I'm ready to be a parent, so I want to go back in time. And that's where I draw the line with saying, no, that's fucking bullshit. You're making that up to get out of responsibility.
Wait, can I try that? No, let me try that. Let me try this.
Yeah.
I am a 2-year-old and I have no fucking idea what's going on online. Please leave me alone. Did that work?
Same.
Did it work?
I'm trying.
Okay, I've got the full A to Z here. So I want you guys to guess, what does demisexual mean? What does it mean if you're demisexual?
It's like a demigod in Skyrim. Not Skyrim.
I don't. I'm sure like demisexual is like when you feel an attraction to someone, like an emotional bond. I don't know, but like it's just not sexual, but it's emotional. I don't know.
Okay, what
I think a demigod is someone who's not a god but acts like a god. So I'm pretty sure, like, if I'm a demi-male, I'm someone who is like a male but isn't actually male. I don't know.
A demisexual, an individual who never experiences sexual attraction unless they have formed an extremely strong emotional connection with another individual, often within an extremely romantic relationship. So I'm basically not a slut.
So pretty much they don't fall in love unless they actually fall in love, which makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna fall in love with you unless I fall in love with you.
Isn't that just normal though?
Yeah, that's basically saying I don't have sex with people unless I love them.
That just means like half the most of the population is demisexual then. Like I've seen a lot of virgins who are like, I don't want to do it unless I'm truly in love. Like I'll have an emotional relationship with you, but sexual is until I'm fully in love with you. Isn't that just normal?
Okay.
Or am I wrong here?
What is gender variant?
Will you keep changing genders? I don't know.
Wait, what's the word?
Gender variant.
Gender what?
Gender variant.
It's like a subcategory of gender. I don't know.
Gender variant. When someone's gender can change up to every couple of minutes.
Oh my god, you're joking. Hey guys, I'm a male. Wait, I'm a female.
Do you guys know who's Sargon of Akkad?
No.
No.
He's like the Amazing Atheists. But he did a video on a woman put a Facebook post up, and she her friend, him, me, them. That was when she was feeling like a boy today. One that says her, she, and then they, which when she was feeling like a girl, and then Z, Zai, and Zat, or something like that when she was feeling non-binary.
I don't think you can just change. Like, I don't think that
Yeah.
I think it's someone that is bored out of their mind, so they've invented something like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what actual being transgender is. It's you're having a mental disorder which made your brain form like a female brain. It's like saying the actual word is being trapped inside another person's body because it feels like you're a female. But people who say, "Oh no, I'm not either. I'm gender's."
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very much a grey area with stuff. But I don't know, like, because I am extremely lucky to know what my sexuality is, to be happy with the gender that I'm in. Like, I'm extremely lucky for that, so I can't like put myself in the bond. So I don't know if that's you, which is why I always feel bad judging someone from it, because I don't know, maybe that is you, maybe it is like, oh fuck, but like,
yeah.
I can't understand how it could be. Like, I cannot.
Yeah, it's not my place to say. It's not my place to say anything, but I just feel like sometimes people just do it for the fun of doing it. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's what transtrender is. But I'm actually really glad that I can. I'm really glad that I can finally identify as an attack chopper. It makes me feel so happy. Yeah, I can
What
I
is?
congratulate you for coming out.
Oh my god! What is bi-gender?
Oh, bi-gender. It means that you're two genders at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Really?
Yep, that's exactly what that means.
Were you taking the piss just by guessing?
No, I literally just guessed. I didn't even think of it. I just thought because bi means you like both sex. I thought, oh, bi. Oh, bi means that you like both genders.
All of these things just sound repetitive to me. Am I the only one?
Wait, what
No,
the fuck
they're
is?
definitely repetitive.
Okay, what is crowagender? What is crowagender? This makes no
Were
sense
you-
to me.
Were you a cow?
No, crow. Like it's spelled CORU gender. So crowgender, I guess. Crewgender.
I don't know.
They're attracted to crows. I don't know.
No, I'm gonna copy and paste all of this just into the Skype chat, and I will let you. So
You want me to read it out?
Yep, go for it.
Cron's gender, a gender affected by flashbacks.
Are you joking? Wait, guys, I'm remembering the time I was 6. Wait,
Vietnam
I was a boy.
flashbacks.
Oh,
Every time a special snowflake has a Vietnam flashback, they turn into a new gender.
Shut up, that to me. You're triggering me. Freaking listen. I'm a dude right now. It's very, very, very hurtful.
I'm actually a woman.
Same. I just changed.
A gender identified. What was it? A gender identified that is directly affected, tied to, or influenced by the earth and nature. Jesus Christ.
No, that doesn't exist. No. It's like every time the wind blows on my legs. Wait, guys, I'm a boy. The sun's just shined on my head. Wait, I'm a girl. Really? It's like the weather doesn't change you, or the earth doesn't change you. You change you. Stop. It makes completely no sense.
Oh God. Fun gender, a gender influenced by animals.
Oh my god.
The guinea pig told me to fuck him. The guinea pig. It was the guinea pig. He told me to fuck him.
A freaking cat walks by me and just turned into a boy. It just makes no sense.
What do you feel about the whole people changing their gender, like on TV, like big celebrities like Bruce Jenner?
I say all the more power to you.
There is no Bruce Jenner. There's no one you're referring to.
Oh, well, Caitlyn Jenner, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
I don't understand why. I don't understand why. I don't know if he uses female pronouns, but I don't understand why she won Women of the Year, seeing as she was only a woman for like half of the year, and there was a lot.
True.
Because it was such a big story.
I say all the more power to you, but like, Woman of the Year when you haven't even been a woman that long. No offense to him, she, I don't know, but you haven't even been a woman that long.
It's very. I think that the last one I put in the chat is kind of a bit femme gender.
Femigender, a non-binary gender which is primarily feminine in nature. Do not use femigender unless you're a lesbian, as otherwise it's appropriative and lesbian.
Oh my god. This is utter bullcrap. This is poppycock. Freaking hell. Isn't that just a sexist gender?
Very possibly.
Oh god. Wait, how many of these are there?
Oh, there's a fucking shit ton of them. Holy hell. You guys know, RavenRage? Do you know RavenRage, considering we talked about half a fucking Joe? You know RavenRage? I think I found her gender.
Okay.
What's that?
I found her gender. Just, not the definition of it, just the name of it.
Okay, let's see this.
Ellen gender.
True.
Ellen gender. A gender that is warm and burning.
Okay, yeah, she actually could be given that. Somebody please tell RavenRage to like look at this stream and just make sure she puts that on its Twitter bio. That would be great.
Yeah, she's Ellen gender. We need to celebrate when she finally comes out as Ellen gender.
No. We'll force her to come out as Ellen gender. Listen.
I mean, if you want to force RavenRage to get involved in doing something, I'm not getting involved in that. You guys can go ahead with that. I'm not getting involved with that.
Spam her ass on this. Freaking make sure you're Ellen gender right now.
Oh.
But guys, what's your opinion on cultural appropriation, like where white people aren't allowed to wear dreadlocks because apparently it's black culture?
Oh, that's bull. That's bull. That's complete utter bull.
Yeah.
I hate it. Do what the fuck. It's a fucking haircut. Do what the fuck you like.
I saw a photo. Do you guys know who Social Repose is?
Oh yeah. I know Social Repose is a decade.
You know he wears that big like head thing.
Yeah, I know. I was a fan of Social Repose for quite a while.
I watched like a couple of his videos, but anyway, back to topic. Because he wears that, apparently he's being oppressive to the
he's really
Native American
culture. One thing that I love about that is it's completely different shape and color. So it is the equivalent of me wearing a fucking like a round bit of metal and wearing that, and someone accusing me of being disrespectful because it's the same shape as the Medal of Honor.
True.
It's like you wearing a bucket on your head and saying, "Oh, that's culturally appropriating Vikings."
True.
It's like what?
There was this one time.
People like to be offended. Being offended is nothing to be proud of. It is a weakness.
It is. It truly is. But I remember this one time where I was, not gonna name names, but I was friends with this one person, and then we were talking about like emos and like scene kids and the whole phase people go through, and then there was this one thing, the topic that they brought up that was saying black people couldn't be emo. I was just like, what do you mean by that? She says that black people just aren't allowed to be emo. It's something that they can't do. And I was, how does a colour stop you from doing or being something? It's just the same way as me saying to Jacob that...
It does kind of, because, I mean, you can't be a skinny white girl.
How do you know? I can put white paint on myself.
I sexually identify as a white person, okay?
Yeah, Jacob, stop offending me.
Did you just assume my gender?
Yeah, did you? Did you just assume my colour as well? Freaking hell, I'm as pasty white as you'll ever see one.
Okay,
I'm kind of offended.
Jeez.
Oh my god, I found the best gender.
What is it?
Off gender.
What?
Off gender. Gender that is closely most closely represented by another gender, but it's not a gender. It can be alike to the colour of white descriptive purposes, similar to the definition of paragender or perigender, like peri sauce. So, a woman is not a man.
This is what?
It's like the argument of black people can't be racist. So it's not when they call white people crackers. It's not racism. It's reverse racism.
No, it's racism in racism is just racism. Don't try and reverse anything.
I don't understand that example at the end. A woman that is not a man.
Wait, but what is with the white thing? I don't get that white for descriptive purposes. Like, can anybody explain that to me? I don't get it.
People like to label white people because feminists know that they won't get into trouble. And lots of white apologists like, oh, we're sorry we caught you in slavery.
I hate that. So, are we finished with topics here, or are we still going to continue on? Or is this
I think it's, once again, it's just kind of going with shit, but... I don't know.
True.
There are how many genders is there? I'm gonna just hold on a minute. Okay,
Yeah,
on this page, there is. Okay, well, I'm gonna give you this because it doesn't have a number, but there are 16 pages of genders.
Oh my god.
Christ.
No,
Oh my god.
It has to be repetitive.
When you go to the comments at the bottom, you know what the first comment is?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's the comment.
Yeah, that's literally the comment. It's just literally what?
What?
Oh, what?
That's probably my comment, to be honest. Freaking what? What is this?
Oh my god.
So, we're gonna start rounding up now?
Yeah, I think so. We've been recording for almost an hour and a half. So what we've covered so far today is I'm a bit of a weirdo.
That's been established.
Yeah, that's been very established. Donald Trump is a weirdo.
Obviously.
Hillary Clinton will probably die of whatever disease she's got within the next couple of hours. What else have we got? There's more genders than people know what to do with.
Freaking true.
I'm a 13-year-old girl and I'm asexual helicopter gender.
Exactly. I respect
I
that.
sexually identify as a foot.
I sexually identify as a tic tac. Thank you very much.
It's all very fucked.
True. It's human racist, to be honest.
It's very fucked. Actually, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that we've not covered out of these topics? Anything?
No, I just think wait till the next podcast.
No, the one thing that I don't want to talk about again is any of the drama surrounding me. Like that's this podcast and then it's done with. Because I don't want to go back to it again.
Unless there's something else that starts up, but pretty much I think we've covered it all.
Yeah, like I'm not from this point. I'm not gonna start anything. Like the only time I can even remotely mention it is.
I have one more question. Just one more question.
Oh,
what's with the whole rapist pedophile allegations? I don't get that.
I'm supposedly I've actually, you know what? I'm not going to talk about this because I have a sketch coming out very soon about this, which is going to be called "Tall Videos Haters in Real Life."
Okay.
I mean, half of it is people like one of the sketches, which I'll just describe to you, part of it anyway, is me lying in my bed. I go to sleep, and then there's a person just standing at the bottom of the bed, and then I get up and say, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then they just shout at me saying, "You're stalking me!" And then I try and run away from them. Yeah.
So, wouldn't that just technically be starting the drama up again after you said you don't want to touch it?
No, I said I don't want to touch it like in podcast stuff and that stuff. It's not like basically like this is a thing that I've been working on for ages, like trying to script it and stuff. But it's, like genuinely, I don't want to do it at this point. Like I've lost motivation to do it, but I've got half of it recorded, so I'm kind of like I'm forced to finish it at this point because of how much effort I have already put into it. With scripting, recording, and half it's been edited, so I'm like, do I either give up on like I'm basically like colossal is crazy at this point. With this video has been like, well, not quite, been like 3 weeks.
True.
3 weeks worked on.
Can I just say one thing before we end the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Subscribe to Ned Fuckers on YouTube.
Oh god.
No, don't subscribe to Ned Fuckers. He's a douche. He makes shit content.
www.youtube.com/.
And anyway, I think that's rounding up for this podcast.
If you want to join us back again next week, we'll hopefully have Daniel back with us. He will come back from the abyss of death itself. Well, we can hope anyway. I mean, we may never hear from him again. So
probably won't.
I mean, if you are listening to this, Daniel, please reach out to us. We are very worried.
True. Come back home, Daniel.
Daniel, you're missed.
Mummy misses you.
But anyway, that's it for this episode of the first episode actually, and the pilot episode, if you will, for Drama Inbound. I hope you guys didn't get a little kick out of this episode, which was essentially just talking about how weird I am. But we will see you guys in the next podcast. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.